She's a trooper.
Wow, Jesus.
What are you doing out there, Lisa?
What's wrong with her?
But she can't hear us.
Let's see, maybe I can.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's part of my story. He said I'm doing a story about his hemorrhoids, and he didn't have them earlier, so
now you can
I wanted to see how bad they were, but
Did you look?
yeah, I did. I did already. All right, it's enough.
All right, Sal, pick
It's
up
a
your
little inflamed, but not bad. Nothing
Right.
really.
Lisa so wants to be in the club.
No, I don't. All right, stop.
Oh, stop it, Sal.
All right, so that.
All right, thank you,
really
Lisa.
nothing to
All right,
report.
Lisa reporting from the bathroom with Sal.
The hemorrhoid is all right. It's
I got to
not
tell
too
you,
inflamed.
Lisa's really committed to her job.
Yes, she is.
Not too many reporters would go down that dirty.
I wonder if Sal's hemorrhoid gave her any new interesting ideas for next year's cookie party.
Yeah.
She said my ass will look nice and clean. She examined it.
I mean, it looked clean. People's butts could be nasty.
Yeah. I keep my ass very, very clean. You know?
You had nothing hanging in, hanging out, no little.
Nothing. No little pieces of toilet paper.
Right, nothing.
Like participle.
No, no dingleberries.
Right. No
I think
dingleberries.
Lisa is a great asshole examiner. I'm gonna have Lisa examine my asshole every day with this diet.
There's a lot of ass around here.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. You know what I think? I think every day I'm gonna eat, take a dump, go on a new diet, and every day
No,
Lisa will come
not
in.
every day. I
You're
need
gonna
a
be
month.
you're gonna
You
be
need
my
to
ass.
stop.
You're gonna be my asshole doctor.
You better be smarter than Sal.
Gange's gonna lose that bet. I'm gonna prove. I'll prove it. No matter what I say. Could be a bunch of hot air right now back Angie. But let's see who wins the bet. I'm smarter than Jack the drunk. Gange, I'm not giving Gange the money anyway. I'll pay him with a dollar bill. He'll think it's 100. That's how we pay Beetlejuice on the road. It works like a charm.
It is time to find out the IQ situation now.
Yes.
All of the people who took the IQ test are actually in the studio standing here. I'm looking at JD, Ralph, Gary, Jason, Scott, Jeff the Drunk, the very thin Richard Christie, Sal 𝗪𝗲𝗄, and High Pitch Eric. The only person who is not here is Wendy the retard, who I have on the phone. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Howard.
Are you excited to find out your IQ?
Yes.
Did you have fun taking the test?
Yes.
What was your most fun part? The blocks?
Yes.
Yes.
Mine too.
Oh, see, I'm now not
Mine
confident
too.
in my bet.
Jeff the Drunk, your favorite was the blocks?
It was.
Yeah, you like blocks.
I loved it.
Yeah, okay. Now, Wendy, I'm going to ask you to hold on while I get Dr. Sit and Dr. Muggley on the phone. Dr. Sit. Okay, let me get Dr. Sit first and lock Dr. Sit in.
Actually, I
And
should be confident in my bet.
Dr. Muggley is over there. Dr. Muggley, Dr. Sit, hi.
Hi.
Hello, Howard.
Now, Dr. Sit is calling in from Israel, Jerusalem, Israel, and
What's he doing there?
he's on a IQ mission.
A secret.
Top secret IQ mission.
Top secret IQ mission. Dr. Sit, you administered how many tests?
I administered 6 out of the 9 tests.
6 out of 9, and Dr. Muggley, obviously you did 3.
I did, yeah.
Who did you, Dr. Muggley, who did you test?
I tested Richard, Ralph, and high-pitched Eric.
Okay.
Richard, Ralph, and High Pitch. By the way, Ralph told me he was very attracted to you. I don't know if that factors into the test. He said he was a little distracted.
I thought she was very cute, so if I do badly, it's her fault. I was very distracted. Very nice legs.
Were you able to concentrate, or were you busy looking over Dr. Muggley's situation?
I was looking at her. It took me a while to settle in.
Dr. Muggley, are you a married woman?
I am not married.
Oh.
Hey, now. Hey, but I don't want to date an idiot.
I'll tell you what. I might have an IQ. I might not have a high IQ, but you have nice legs, evidently. All right. Now, Dr. Muggley and Dr. Sit, you administer these all the time, and we are excited. We know that you are legitimate IQ testers. And I said something before I give the results, and I'm about to give them. And I want Dr. Sit and Dr. Muggley to back me up on
verify
this.
this.
That, you know, boys, I think you're all very brave for taking this.
Except for High Pitch and Jeff the drunk.
I tried. I mean, the doctor said to me, you don't get points taken off for trying.
Right. And you don't think he's the dimwit?
You know what?
Come on.
That pretty much seals the deal. Let me give you your money now.
All right. She thought it was Jeff. There's no way. Jeff's beating High Pitch.
But Jeff loved the blocks.
He did.
I did.
No, the doctors, what I am trying to say is, you are all, what's wrong?
Well, he's like dripping sweat.
Are you all right? What's wrong? Why are you
fine?
You're fine?
I'm fine.
There's something all over his arm, like snot or something.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Why are you sweating? Do you want to sit down? Can you handle this?
I think I should.
You know, give him a chair to sit in.
What are I going to wipe it with?
Put your dumb hat down.
Wipe yourself off.
He's dripping.
Why are you sweating? Are you nervous about the results?
Yeah.
You are.
All
You know
right,
what?
Howard.
Howard, can I
You
also...
think he's not dull? He couldn't figure out how to take those napkins.
You know what? You're right. High Pitch, you might
Thank
be.
you, Robert.
If somebody has a folding chair, give him his seat. Because, for Christ's sake, I mean, the guy looks like he's going to collapse.
Howard, he also stinks really bad.
Jeff,
It's a combination of cigarettes.
Jeff, I hope you beat him in the test.
Never.
By the way, what you're smelling on Jeff is raw intelligence, as the doctor would tell you.
Raw.
Jeff, you showered, right?
I did. I took a shower and deodorized.
All right.
Ass wipe.
How many cigarettes did you smoke?
Yeah, what happened? You're
Because I quit smoking and I got fat.
Wow.
Howard, is he smoking again?
Yeah.
He quit smoking, got fat, and then started smoking.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeff,
That's the plan to trim down.
Jeff has like a second head growing out the back of his
It's
Drunk, examination.
The one with the cute ass.
Of spending 2.5 drunk hours with Jeff.
Right. All right. Well, let's get to it, guys. Let's get to it. Come on.
All right, what are we doing? Top to bottom or bottom to top?
I'm going to start off with the lowest, but I did want to make one statement, and I made it earlier. You're all very brave. Yes, Jeff, you too in High Pitch. Because it's not easy to hear these numbers. And let me tell you something. I made this point. Some of the most successful guys in business that I know are not high IQ guys. You're motivate. The doctor's vomiting from my lecture. Doctors, won't you agree that, I was saying to the guys, who's making that noise? Wendy?
Oh, it's gotta be. You don't think it's the doctor.
Forget my speech. What I'm saying is, this doesn't measure how successful you'll be in life. Am I correct, doctors?
Correct.
Right.
Without a doubt. There's definitely connections or correlations with certain types of success, but it does not mean that if you have a low IQ, you can't be a superstar and a CEO, and does not mean if you have the highest IQ that you're going to be the top of a company.
Doctor, I don't know my IQ, but I made the point. I said, I can go on the radio and be funny. I can go on Letterman and be funny. You take a look at Chris Rock or Richard Pryor. I don't know if these guys have the highest IQ, the lowest IQ, but they are a success.
But we do know these numbers will subject them to ridicule.
That's true.
We're focused on our goal here.
Doctors, do you know your own IQs?
I don't actually.
You don't want to?
No, neither do I. When you learn it in school, you're out of the running. You can no longer. Once you know the test, you can't sit for it.
I see.
Right. I mean, we've both administered the test so many times that I actually have some of the answers memorized that when I'm administering it, so it wouldn't be accurate if somebody gave the test to me. So.
Right. What is it?
A quick question. Two different doctors administering the test. It's open to interpretation. Is there a plus or minus, like a point or two difference between what you guys could have? You know what I mean?
Good question.
Thank you. I'm smart.
Hey, Wendy, no offense.
What's going on there with Wendy?
I better get to the results. Wendy, you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's stop the chatter.
I just need to make one point. It's important that everyone knows that we have been given full permission by all of the staff to share this to share the information with your audience.
Right.
Because confidentiality in our business is of the utmost importance. So I just want to make that very clear that we got specific permission to share whatever.
Yes.
We're not going to kill ourselves.
Well, anybody here feel like they're going to kill themselves if they are stupid?
Sal,
are you going to?
I'm dead inside already.
Sal looks bummed already.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I'm going to get to the person who was the lowest. Many people think it's Wendy. The person with the lowest IQ, and I don't know if it gives the actual number next to the name, does it? It does.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It does, yeah.
All right, here we go. Doctors, thank you.
You're opening an envelope? Is that what you're doing?
No, actually, I was picking my nose.
Oh.
I didn't want you to see. But that had nothing to do with the results. All right.
Oh, my God.
Wendy?
This is a Wendy today.
Wendy, are you all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't want to say I think Wendy's going to mark in at the lowest, but watch this. Wendy, during the test, did the doctors rape you repeatedly?
Yes.
You didn't even know that, doctor, did you?
You gave us explicit permission.
All right, here we go. Here we go. The person with the lowest IQ is...
Who's the winner?
Wendy the retard at 61. And
Now, what do you think of that number?
I'll tell you what.
That's a great number.
Wendy, you did great. Did you know that you tested as high? I would have thought Wendy was like in the 30%, like 30 or something like that. Wendy, you did great.
Thanks, Howard.
You were a 61, which means that you are, according to this chart... Hold on, I'm going to tell
A
you.
lot of relieved people in the room.
No.
Sal's jumping. Everybody's high-fiving me.
Hey, Howard, I thought that was me for a second. 61.
No, 61 means mild mental retardation. So you're only mildly mentally retarded, Wendy.
Yeah.
There are people who have profound mental retardation. There are people who are feeble, severe. There's even people who are like vegetables.
So her name should really be Wendy the mild retard.
In fact, Wendy's almost not retarded.
Yeah.
What would she be? What's the next step up? What could she
anything
aspire
above,
to?
Anything above a 70 would have been borderline deficiency in intelligence.
So she's Wendy the deficient human.
Right. Under 70 is feeble-minded. So she's feeble-minded.
Okay.
Wendy, congratulations. You should be Wendy the feeble-minded one.
Yes.
All right. So good for you. Doctors, were you surprised of her high level?
They're actually, Wendy's the only one that they didn't test because Wendy was in Florida.
Yeah.
All right, Wendy, in purposes of keeping the phone lines clean, I'm going to say goodbye to you.
Okay.
All right, Wendy, thank you. Bye.
See, she's going to have a great day today.
Well, she actually did very well. All right, now let's get down to it. The second stupidest person. The person who was closest
Gary,
to
why are you
Wendy.
looking at me for?
I have heavy money, Eric, that you're going to be
This is big money.
that your
This
name is coming up
big
next.
money for
I
me.
got big money on you,
Either
pal.
it's coming in or it's going out.
There are a lot of people who believe Jeff the Drunk is going to be the next name.
Well, can I ask Eric something? Is there somebody here that you think that you're smarter than in this group that's right here?
I don't know. I mean, I know I'm smarter than, the person who used to work at KC.
Right.
All right.
Well, everyone agrees with that. Jeff, you think you beat High Pitch?
Without a doubt.
What if the name here is one of the staff?
Please, dear God, no.
Then that would be a surprise.
Right. Eric, I've got heavy money that your name is going to be announced
pretty
next.
smart.
Robin seems to feel that Jeff Currow will be the next name announced. Am I correct, Robin?
Yes.
She's a bitch anyway.
All right. Wendy the retard was the lowest score. The second lowest score is Scott DePace.
Get out.
No, I'm just kidding. I didn't even look. All right, here we go.
That would have been great.
I wasn't buying it for a second.
All right, the second lowest score next to Wendy was...
Oh, Jesus, don't look at me.
What?
Don't look at me.
Sal, it is not you.
Oh, thank God.
The second lowest score is...
Me.
What?
Me?
Take it easy over there.
High Pitch Eric with a 66.
Whoa.
Dang!
Whoa! That's unbelievable. You're saying that Eric is 5 points smarter than Wendy?
Absolutely.
Holy sh**.
Eric,
Wow. Hi, bitch. I thought
Eric,
you were a lot smarter than that.
you just made a lot of money for a lot of people.
You did.
And you cost Rob.
And it cost me a lot of money.
Cost you money,
That's
too,
right.
Howard.
Makes me sick.
That's right. No, but actually, Eric is only feeble. That's it. You're not dull.
You're only people.
So that's pretty good, right?
How is that, Howard? How is that possible?
Anything is possible. All right, Eric, are you okay?
Yeah.
Aww.
We knew you weren't the brightest bulb.
Hey, Howard.
Who did you think, Eric? Who did you think you were going to be?
Maybe Jeff.
Yeah, well, we're going to find out now.
Maybe Scott the Pace.
Right. I thought you might be Scott the Pace. Me too. All right, go ahead.
I know that Dr. Ugly, she's the one that gave Eric the test. She had some concerns that he was being serious when he took the test.
Really?
Yeah, you should ask her because it's interesting. Her explanation.
What is your explanation, Dr. Mugly?
Well, I mean, I don't know, just because I don't have information on Eric's past functioning or current functioning, that it's really hard for me to say whether this IQ is 100% valid just based on his effort during the testing. And that's why during the testing I was kind of encouraging him, basically, okay, please try, put in effort, you don't get points taken off for
Eric,
testing.
the doctor feels you didn't try hard enough.
I did try.
You did?
Yes.
Say you didn't, because...
No, I know I tried.
You really did try?
Yes.
Okay.
You did your best?
Yes.
Dr. Mugly feels... She's been around.
She knows things.
She's done this test a lot.
Honestly, I did.
Maybe you threw the test so you could just be extra stupid.
No,
he doesn't want anybody expecting anything from him. This is another scam.
I did try.
You did try?
Yeah.
He said that to me in the elevator. He said she kept telling me, at least try.
Maybe Dr. Mugly couldn't believe.
What, was he not going to answer at all?
Dr. Mugly, what made you think he wasn't trying that hard?
Well, it just based on sort of the testing, behavior and kind of what was, how he was doing on the test and whatnot.
Maybe she thought he was putting on a goofy voice or something.
Yeah, well, that's his real voice.
No, I know that's his real voice.
Hey, can I ask Dr. Mugly, so a person with a 66, can they, by most of your accounts, can they live on their own, function on their own?
Yeah, that's the thing. That's an extremely low. It's in the first percentile.
Right, and you would think...
See, that's my point.
So you want something.
And
Eric does live independently from what you told me, and he does. I think he has a job. But see, I don't know all these things.
He does.
I don't know his past
He hands out
history of
cups.
jobs. And, right, so I usually you might need some assistance if you have an IQ that's low.
So this is not valid.
You're absolutely right, because either he's the biggest overachiever in the world, which is, in other words, for a man of his intelligence, he's gotten very far, or...
What's the other explanation? He threw the test?
Do you think he might have thrown the test?
No.
You didn't throw the test?
I tried my best taking the test.
So you realize how successful you are in life?
You're like the greatest.
But it's all based on the Howard Stern show. He scams people, gets jobs because of it. It's not like
But he lives on his own.
But he's getting a job. Somebody's hiring him because he's a goofy guy in the Howard Stern
Ralph,
show.
you don't even
The doctor is
understand.
saying-
He shouldn't be able to live on his own.
He shouldn't be able to eat.
He pays his own bills. Like, he knows how to write a check to pay
You
a bill.
write checks, right?
No.
Oh, you don't?
What do you mean you don't write checks?
No, I get direct deposit from work, and I pay my bills from there.
Oh, so you do pay bills.
How do you pay your bills?
With my ATM card.
All right, so he can do that.
Yeah.
He's got to put an ATM card in, know where to go.
That's why the doctor thinks you're higher level.
I think ATM's harder than writing a check.
Doctor thinks you're smarter than what you indicated on the test.
But Howard, I think I did the same thing when I got tested a while back.
Can I say something, Eric? I do believe you tried very hard, and I believe the result of this test.
See, I don't believe the results.
The hardest thing with the blocks.
The blocks? The blocks seem to throw a lot of people.
Which may have been the easiest thing.
All right. Eric?
And some of the questions are hard, too.
Okay, I won't give out the questions because we might do this again. All right, Eric, you're number 2. Okay.
All right.
Now we start the fun.
And now the fun begins, Eric. And by the way, Eric. I'm impressed with how well you get along in life.
Without a good score.
So congratulations to you.
Thank you.
All right.
Very successful young man.
That's a way to put a spin
All
on
right.
it.
Now, is anybody on the staff lower than...
No, that was yesterday.
Yeah, but is anybody on the staff lower than Jeff the Drunk? That's
All right,
the
here
next
we go.
Exciting thing we're going
The
to
only
find out.
person outside the staff is Jeff the Drunk. Many people have speculated that Jeff the Drunk will be the next name mentioned. Many people have said Jeff might surprise everyone, that someone on the staff might be dumber than Jeff the Drunk. And now
and we haven't even gotten to the
What?
dull person yet.
No, Eric didn't even make dull.
That's right.
So someone on our that means someone on our staff could be dull or Jeff the Drunk.
Because yesterday on the phone you said to me...
You are not dull.
You thought I was dull.
You're lower than dull.
You're duller than dull.
You're feeble-minded.
If you work hard, you can be dull.
You didn't make dull.
But you're functioning. But you're functioning like a dull person.
You have to work your way up to dull.
That's right. Okay.
You're a functioning idiot.
But everyone agrees you're a bore. All right, Eric. Now it is time to find out if Jeff the Drunk is the next person in line, as many people have speculated, even myself, Jeff, or did you beat some of the people on the staff?
Why are you getting me prepped?
All right.
We'll see.
The third person. Sal, you look nervous. You don't want to get beaten by Jeff.
It's not Sal.
No, I
bet you it is.
I do not.
I bet you it's not.
I bet you we're going to hear Sal next.
Please, God, no. If there is one.
He's all of a sudden praying.
JD, you're laughing. You think this is funny.
I love seeing Sal in so much pain.
All right, the third,
You, JD.
I love how Sal's looking for God now.
the third person on the list.
From
next
the bottom
to,
up.
From the bottom up. Next to High Pitch Eric. With a score of 89.
Which would make him dull.
Which would make him dull. But not retarded. Is...
Come on. Say it already.
Oh, don't look at me!
Ralph, it is not you.
You scared me. No, I'm not dull.
Jeff the Drunk.
Oh.
Jeff the Drunk. All right. Very nice, though. 89.
I'm not dull, though.
No.
Yes, you
well,
are.
I'll tell you if you're dull or not. Let me see.
Fuck you, Robert.
Let me see if you're dull. You are... Let's see, 70 to 79 is borderline deficiency. 80 to 89 is dull. So you're at the top
You're
of the
at the
dull.
top
You're
of the
almost
dull.
normal.
You're at the
Almost
top of the
normal.
heap dull.
No.
I'm going to have to take it.
You're a point away from being normal. So congratulations.
Little surprised at that.
Howard.
Why are you surprised?
I thought he was like a 95-ish.
You thought he was smarter than that.
Yeah, I thought he was smarter than that.
No, he's dull.
I have to say something in Jeff's defense here.
Yes.
Yes.
Jeff, as we all know, is handicapped with his dominant hand, with his right hand.
Yes.
Some of the tests that are administered here require someone to use their hand. And Jeff did his best with his left hand, but if in looking at the details of his score, without a doubt, the tests that required him to use his hands and, to use a pencil and to draw and to really move quickly with his hands were his lowest scores.
So he might have had a few more.
So I'm normal.
He could have gotten into the
Let's think of you as normal.
You're in the average.
There's no way you could be dull.
I'm ordinary.
There's no way you're ordinary. You're extraordinary. No, but so doctor, would it be fair to say in Jeff's case, because of his unusual handicap, that he could have lost points, IQ points?
Yes, he could.
Okay.
And if this were a more elaborate testing where we really rarely give one test to evaluate someone in total.
No.
If we would give more, without a doubt, Jeff's strong points and his strengths.
Very good. Jeff, you can feel good.
Thank you.
You're probably normal. We don't know 100%, but we feel you're probably normal.
How did Jeff lose the arm?
He lost it in an car accident.
Okay, not his fault.
All right. There you go.
Well, he was drunk.
Actually, it wasn't
Oh, it was his fault. He was drunk, so he's stupid.
Driving.
So
He wasn't driving.
Oh, I thought he was.
So can Jeff stop sweating now?
Jeff, you feel a little better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
Okay, now we get to the
Now for the
meat.
rest of the dummies.
We've gotten to the meat.
All right, now we get down to it. Fortunately for my staff, High Pitch, Wendy, and Jeff did not
Beat you.
Did not beat you.
Would you have fired somebody?
The person closest to Jeff, High Pitch, and Wendy the retard.
Oh, who could it be? Who do you think it is?
Coming in with an IQ of 102.
Oh, that's not bad.
102, putting him in the normal range, but at the low end of the normal range. You double check that. 102 would be, yes,
Sort of in the-
average or normal, but at the lower end.
What is average or normal, the range?
90 to 109.
Well, that's sort of in the middle.
Coming in at 102.
I'm doubting everything now. I could be the 102. This is horrible.
Look at Jason is sweating now.
I'm going to throw up. I can't take
Jason,
this.
there's no way it's you.
Once you cross the 100, it could be anybody.
Jason.
Yeah, that's true.
Jason. It's not you. Coming in at 102 is Gary. It's not you.
I knew that.
You should see their
But I
face.
did get-
Wait till you see Howard TV.
Sal is going to pass out.
I know, Sal's going to pass out.
There's sweat on my upper brow, and it's like when you said that, I knew it wasn't me, but it still felt like a punch.
Right.
But Sal's
you'll
not
see on
even
TV.
breathing.
This is very American Idolish because the guys almost buckle when I say their name.
Yeah. Sal
What is
not
this guy?
You won't see it in my reaction because Jason is taking up all the space.
Make a little. Get Scott on camera. You're blocking out.
You've been standing behind me the entire time. Move up. You don't want to stand next to Jeff. That's why you won't move.
God, just move over.
It seems to
Stand
me-
next to Jeff. Look, there's plenty of space right there. There you go.
He smells. You're fat.
And you're bald.
And it turns out, it turns out that Jason, I don't know if he's the highest IQ, but he's the heaviest.
Yes.
All right.
That I win.
All right. Coming in at number 4 with an IQ of 102 on my staff,
Is?
Sal Governal. Sal. What's the matter, Sal? Sal, not bad. 102, you're normal. Sally.
Yeah.
You're normal.
Right.
What, you're upset?
He's just above Jeff.
Well,
This is something you want to say. You beat Jeff.
big deal. I'm at a loss of words.
Oh, Richard is hugging Sal. Richard, what's going through your mind?
I don't like to see him upset. I just wanted him. It's all right. Over 100 is good.
Yeah. By 2 points.
Dude, 102 is good. You're normal
you're
intelligence.
normal.
Isn't that better than you thought it would be? Didn't we have Sal between 95, not breaking 100?
Yeah. In fact, I know I lost money on him.
You did. You lost 500 to me.
That's right.
Just because I said Richard's smarter.
Well, that's good. I'm normal. That's good. Nobody's ever said I'm normal in my life, so this is actually
You're
pretty
normal.
good.
You're normal.
It's ironic
You can't-
that
that's
for
right.
an IQ test, I'm actually being called normal.
Anybody else want to weigh in on their thoughts, Gary?
Sal, was there an expectation in your mind that you would do better than you did?
I thought I would be anywhere between 89 and 105.
So then you did great.
You did
you're
great.
right in.
Well, no, I wasn't proud of that, my expectations at all.
I bet if you take the IQ of a lot of the guys that look at piss websites, like Sal is on the high end.
Were you hoping you beat Richard in a way?
No. I hope Richard sweeps this whole thing.
You wanted to be JD, though, right?
No, I love
No.
JD. I just wanted to do well for
All right.
myself.
Well, you know what? It turns out you're not retarded. You're normal intelligence.
You missed dullness.
You missed You can't measure that in a test, right, Doctor? He's very creative. He makes phone.
That is correct. This
Right.
does not go near creativity. We know, Sal, you're very creative.
Did he score high in anything?
Dr. Sitt, you gave Sal his test?
Yeah.
Dr. Sitt, I understand at one point during one of Sal's answers you laughed.
Yeah, Sal's a funny guy.
He wasn't trying to be funny.
Not one bit.
All right, Dr. Sit, we're going to move on now.
I'm normal. Good.
All right, so Sal is the lowest out of the staff.
Wow.
All right.
That hurts.
But you're normal. Depends how you look at it.
This is a staff that you don't want to have that happening.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, there's 6 of us left, right?
Vampire. But,
Get out of here.
Carmen. Hey, by the way, I sat down to have my Munsters marathon.
Uh-huh.
So I've been holding on to this DVD, all the Munsters classics on DVD. I sit down to watch it, and I turn it on, and I realize what the DVD I have are the 2 Munsters movies they made.
Oh, no.
It's not the Munsters series.
It's not the TV series.
Do they have a DVD of the TV series?
I'm sure they do.
They do?
That's so disappointing.
Oh my God. So all of a sudden I threw it right in the garbage. I went, oh, it's the 2 rip-off movies. One of the movies, Munsters Go Home, I believe it is.
Where's home?
I don't know.
They inherit a castle like
in
London.
Yeah, I wouldn't watch it, but the story on it was Fred Gwynne, who played Herman Munster, really had kind of had it after the 2 years of the series, and he complained about everything, the makeup, this and that, the other thing, and the acting roles weren't great. They come to him and say, look, we want to put out a Munsters movie, and he said to them, he said to his wife, can you believe this Munsters movie? She said, you know what? Name a ridiculous price to do it. And if
they'll go away.
Because the guy could use the money. And, listen, don't grow on trees, especially when you're Herman Munster.
And they didn't pay back then on TV the way they do.
Well, he named a ridiculous price, and he did it. He slapped the makeup on and went right back to work.
They met it.
Yeah, it's wild when you see the pictures of Fred Gwynne, like off camera. Always has a cigarette in his mouth. He's trying to keep himself from being bored doing the Munsters. But, boy, he was great in that. So was Grandpa Lewis. But the best vampires, to answer your question seriously, were Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise together. An Interview with a Vampire.
That's probably the best vampire movie ever.
Yeah, it really is. It's really phenomenal. I was shocked. Beth has never watched it, and she's a big Brad Pitt fan, and I was surprised she's never seen it, so I'm going to watch it with her. Hair, and his body was glistening. I'm not gay, but that's when I started hanging posters of him in my room.
Me and my old work buddy, whenever a new Brad Pitt movie would come out, like Interview with the Vampire and Legends of the Fall, we'd take off early from work at noon to go see it.
Well, Interview with the Vampire, I understand. Legends of the Fall is just such a
girl's
chick flick.
movie.
That is a flick where girls just get to look at Brad Pitt. There's absolutely no substance.
It was a travelogue of Brad Pitt.
Right. It's him on a horse.
All the camera does is go up and down his body.
Right.
But they're in Montana. The scenery's beautiful, too.
Who can see the scenery? Brad Pitt is in it.
Well, it's
a beautiful job.
Thanks. I used a paintbrush, not my finger, though.
Good for once.
Oh, but on the...
Did Sal start to get hard when you were painting him?
He's chubbed up a little bit.
He did, really?
I think not much. It's hard to tell. His wiener is so weird looking.
For that Santa thing.
Yeah.
And he started to get hard?
Well, to make it, first he made it white, and he just stuck it in the whole paint job. He just stuck his dick in there, and then I did the red around it. And while I was doing the red, it looked like he was getting a little excited.
Like he couldn't paint the red himself. He needed you to do it.
Yeah, I had to do it.
Did he ask you, or did you say, hey, Sal, I'll paint your dick?
I offered to.
You did,
yeah.
and he said thank you.
Yeah.
I think I could cram my cock in this whole paint bottle. You think I can, Chris? Richard, I just cram my cock in this whole paint bottle.
Oh, my Lord. Stop it. Stop it.
Serve the cock.
Dude, you gonna...
Look at that. Richard, my whole cock's in the bottle. Cock in a bottle.
I feel like a retarded Martha Stewart. Making Christmas crafts.
I wish it was Martha Stewart instead of you. Easy on the tip, babe.
So where was this in that little room of yours? And he's standing there, and you're painting it with a paintbrush, and he starts to get hard.
And you know how I can tell he got a little hard is because later the paint was all cracked because like his dick had been a little hard, and when it shrunk, the paint was crackled.
You guys really ought to act this out. You guys ought to get.
It looked like an elephant trunk. You know, the skin started breaking up and got scaly with the paint.
Started getting hard when Richard was painting you?
Howard, he insisted that he paint me.
Yeah, but you
You got.
You can say no. This is what happened. I saw the paintbrushes in the drawer. I said, "Oh, Richard, there's no paintbrushes here." Richard goes, "Oh no, I've seen them before." And in 2 seconds, he pulls out 20 paintbrushes. He goes, and he drops right to his knees like he's gonna blow me.
Right.
And he's like a little kid in kindergarten, just painting my cock. He's like, "This is wonderful. This is gonna be the greatest thing ever."
Did he say this is wonderful?
Oh yeah, he loved it. He loved it.
Well, how else are you never gonna?
What about Christmas? You? I mean, you started to get hard. Were you embarrassed?
No, I mean, it's nice to have any contact with your penis these days, you know? I have to be honest with you.
Especially when the person is saying you're wonderful.
It's like a
thimble.
A thimble.
I can stick my whole cock in there. I can make like a magic act. I can make my dick disappear in this thing.
It's constantly out, and it's
girthy. He's got a girthy cock, Richard.
Thanks.
Have you ever painted Richard?
No.
No.
Well, yeah, you did. Didn't we do Kiss one time? Or...
Oh, yeah, I actually painted, who did I paint? I painted, Insane Clown Posse on your cock, yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah. Did he get hard when you did that?
He got a little bit, yeah. There was a little bit of movement.
You guys almost got killed that day.
Yeah, I know. We're never doing that again.
I thought it was a touching tribute.
Don't you think, like, you're painting his penis and he's getting hard and you're telling him how great this is? It's like, don't you think you're pretty close to, like, just kind of, like, doing something together, like jerking him off or something?
Well, if
Like,
there's enough money involved.
No, but wouldn't you jerk him off? If Sal said to you at the back, like, oh, man, my wife just doesn't touch me anymore. Just do me a favor. Even if you put on a glove, just jerk me off.
I wouldn't be able to. Honestly,
when you're painting him, though, you handle it. You know, you're practically jerking him off.
If I had one of those, those Spider-Man hands that you can buy where you squeeze, it's like a robot hand. I might use one of those on him.
Well, why don't you go get one now?
Hey, Richard, can we tell about that jerk-off story a long time ago, 5 years ago, on the road?
Jerk-off story.
With the lady?
What? No.
Never mind.
No,
I don't know. It was so funny.
What happened?
I think we talked. Well, Richard he was drunk off his ass one night, and there was a chick backstage. So I gave her a couple bucks to give Richard a hand job because he hasn't gotten laid. This is when he said he didn't get laid at 10. Right. Remember 10 years?
Before the girlfriend. Right.
Yeah, so, when we were at K-Rock.
Yeah, so she was like some trampy skank. And I gave her.
Oh, now I remember.
Yeah, and I gave her a couple of bucks, and Rick's
all you had to do was say "trampy skank."
Yeah. I think that was on her T-shirt.
So I recall.
So Rich is like, "Thanks, buddy. This is gonna be the greatest night ever." So he drops his pants. He looks at his cock. He gets a whip or something.
Oh God.
She goes, "You want a hand job, baby?" And Rich goes, "Yeah." She goes, "I'll take care of you." She picks up his hand, puts it on his own cock, and she jerks his wrist up and down. She wouldn't touch his dick. He jerked his own cock. Even the skank wouldn't touch his penis.
Oh, man.
Get your money back, man.
Were you pissed?
No, I didn't. You know what? I didn't even care. I didn't really want to be around this woman anyway.
Well, why wouldn't she touch your cock? Because you smell?
I just didn't think she wanted to at all the whole time.
Yeah. But she got paid, so she had
to.
So I didn't know he paid her.
No, I gave her a couple of bucks.
I didn't know any of that.
I see. So you were just trying to make it like this girl couldn't resist him.
Yeah, because Richard hasn't gotten laid in so long, so I wanted to hook him up.
It was nice of you not to tell him.
Yeah, well, I wanted to help the guy out.
So you thought you were a stud, right? Like, this girl's like, wow.
I just thought it was some girl that was into me, but
meanwhile, she wouldn't touch you.
No,
so what did you do? You wrapped your hand around your penis, and then she just jerked your arm back and forth?
Like, I think she had a finger on my elbow or something.
Really involved.
Yeah.
So did you jerk off?
I didn't even finish, I don't think.
Oh, my God.
Could imagine.
Yeah.
She probably just got finished blowing some crack addict, and she won't even touch his penis.
Well, I didn't even really want her touching me anyway, to tell you the truth.
Oh,
so.
please.
I'd rather have Sal.
Sal and Richard get a lot of pussy on the road?
No.
Sal's married.
I mean, I have a girlfriend.
I get Richard on the road.
Before I had my girlfriend, I don't think I have made. That was probably the only instance of me even getting laid.
And Sal paid.
Back at K-Rock.
And you didn't really.
Yeah, I didn't.
Wow.
But even with the band on the road, you never got.
Never, no. I went 10 years without it.
Yeah, that's when he was a rocker.
You must really be gross if girls won't even, like, for 10 years wouldn't have sex with you.
Well, I never really tried back then.
No, but I mean, something.
Yeah, I had
in a
no.
band, usually somebody's throwing themselves.
Yeah,
at you.
but I was in like heavy metal bands, and in the '90s, it was a sausage fest. It was mostly
You don't seem
guys
that
in the
gross.
crowd.
I mean, he's not a
Thank
horrible
you.
looking guy, right?
No, not when he takes care of himself.
And his girlfriend's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. She is
I
awesome.
remember there was a chick up in Louisville that was all over Sal backstage.
Really? Louisville where?
Kentucky.
Louisville where?
No, in Louisville. I remember Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice got a blowjob in Louisville in front of everybody. This chick actually blew Beetlejuice.
Why does Beetlejuice get a blowjob and girls won't even touch Richard? I mean,
Well, you should see what's willing to give Beetlejuice a blow.
Let's see, black, toothless, retarded midget, or Richard Christie. I'll take the black, retarded midget.
Well, Beatles standards aren't as high as mine.
Was your girl really gross?
Which, the Beatle one?
Yeah,
or-
the Beetle one.
Oh,
No.
I wasn't there.
No, she wasn't gross at all.
Really?
She was hot. And we made a circle around her. It was like, it was crazy. It was like, I don't know. It was insane.
It was like a
Was this on stage?
This was upstairs from the stage. Upstairs, there was a bar with a couch.
She came back and said, I want to blow Beetlejuice?
No, she sat down next to him. She took her tits out. She put it in Beetlejuice's face. He was licking her nipples and everything. And then I said, hey, how about, for $10, would you blow Beetlejuice? So she goes, nah, $10. So we took money. Everybody started taking money out. I think it was like $100. We handed her the 100, and she sucked his cock right there.
Wow.
And good girl. And she went home to her husband and kids.
She had a husband?
I think so.
Oh,
That's usually the case. The single ones don't blow guys on the road. It's the married ones.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Single chicks are at like pure, you know what I mean? Looking for a guy who looks like Brad Pitt.
Right.
Married chicks with kids are looking for Beetlejuice in Louisville.
A few thrills.
Wow, that's just nasty.
Yeah.
Wow.
This one chick made out with Beetlejuice one time in L.A., and as soon as she made out with him, she turned around and puked right in the booth that she was sitting in immediately.
And Beetle's not insulted. He's
Not
like,
at all.
hey.
Oh, he was clueless.
Right.
He thought he was a stud. He thought he made her come out of her mouth. She orgasmed.
She's squirting.
Wow.
Reverse squirting.
He's a stud on the road.
Really?
Amazing.
Women want to be with him.
Oh, they love him.
Wow.
Absolutely love him.
That's unbelievable.
Well, he's got a lot of confidence. He'll be like an asshole to women too, but they love it.
I said, come on.
It is, yeah. They love it.
Wow. He gets laid a lot.
Woman, and she farts, and he like backs up, or he's doing her doggy style, and you just see him back up real quick. And,
Yeah,
and
because
get
her
away.
asshole is leveled to his face almost. So when she farts, she hits him right in the nose.
Yeah, you've heard of Tiger Woods. He's Tiny Woods. Well, all right, boys. Well, I'm glad to hear you got hard, Sal, when Richard was painting you.
I got a little tingle. That's about it.
That brush is soft, it feels good.
Why don't you just take the brush and flick it back and forth and see if something happens?
That I'd probably do.
You would?
Not just for fun, but, if you wanted to do it as a bit for the show, I would do it.
You would flick
What
Sal.
would that bit be?
You would jerk Sal off with a paintbrush?
The jerk Sal off with a paintbrush.
Get a hidden camera there.
the
Gang.
I
You
don't want
jerk
that.
them off.
Something's going on. Just go jerk Sal off. Wouldn't that be great, Sal? Because then you could come to work at...
Yeah, but I'm getting I'm a male hillbilly that doesn't bathe.
I'm not a hillbilly. I live in Queens now.
He's a Queens hillbilly.
He's like the Beverly Hillbilly.
Yeah, Queens hillbilly.
Oh, man.
Queens Hillbilly. The Queens Hillbilly, starring Richard Christie and his band.
Hey, Sal, what does your wife think about all this gay shit with Richard?
I think it's less work for her, you know?
Yeah, she's like, I'm not giving you. Richard just painted your cock and you got hard.
Yeah.
You had enough fun at work.
I'm satisfying him at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. It's strange with her. It's strange.
What's going on? It sounds like you're not getting laid at all, honestly.
No, I'm doing okay.
Bullshit.
You know, if you get it once a week, it's good.
Wow.
You know?
Are you getting it once a week?
No, but if you did, it would be good.
And no blowjobs, right?
Oh, no, that's out of the question.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like I dip my cock in battery acid or something. Really? She won't go near it, you know?
I would get a divorce.
Well, she doesn't like the funny thing is,
you don't like blowing me? You know what? Let's end this.
The funny thing is that how come she liked to blow me before she married me?
She didn't know you.
Because, yeah, A, she didn't know you. B, you were on good behavior.
But if she could blow him then.
Right.
Well,
so it's not the penis.
Well, now she hates you.
I don't know.
But she lets him have sex with her.
If you're an annoying asshole to your wife, you know, whether you really are or not, but if she sees you that way,
right,
they can't get worked up over you. Your penis is like makes her vomit.
It's kryptonite.
It's kryptonite.
Right.
So that's how you know she just doesn't like you. If you really figured out a way to please her and sort of really be a partner, she'd
be
blow
her friend
you.
again.
She'd be painting your dick.
Yeah.
Do you go down on her? Or?
No, she doesn't like that. She
just doesn't want to have anything to do with you.
Does it bother you that she doesn't like when you go down on her?
Nah. Why put in the effort, you know? You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. When you're actually having coitus, as they say,
yeah,
does she move around? Does she look?
Yeah,
like
she runs for the door.
She's moving around while he's holding her down.
Yeah, she's moving all right. She's trying to dial 911.
She's reaching for the phone, calling the cops.
Sal, don't you think she gets embarrassed by you doing Richard?
I'm not doing Richard, first of all. No, and secondly,
that would be embarrassing.
No, she's not embarrassed. I'm making a living.
So she doesn't want you to go down on her? Did you try?
Yeah. I mean,
what
I have.
Did she say I don't like that?
Yeah, you know.
A lot of girls don't like that, actually.
Yeah.
But wait a minute. I'm trying to figure out, is there any foreplay? I mean...
You know, I tap the bed. You know, I tap it, go... You know, time for action.
Oh, really? Is that your signal?
Yeah, that's my move. Yeah. She rolls her eyes.
You're like a conductor.
She rolls her eyes.
Yeah, she calls
romantic.
me. It's funny because she calls me CBB. That's her nickname for me, which stands for Commercial Break Boy.
Yeah.
Because when you watch Oprah and stuff, the only time I can slip it in is during the commercials. So I have to sit there and wait, and then the commercial comes. She goes, all right, get on top, CBB, Commercial Break Boy. And then I get in, I get out, I roll over, I go to bed.
So there's no kissing, hugging, cuddling?
Little kissing. But a lot of times when you're kissing somebody, when you're having it's supposed to be a passionate moment. And when she says, you kiss like a dog or your breath smells, I mean, you kind of lose the moment, you know?
See, I like all that kissing. I like all that, like, you know.
Yeah, she used to. She used to love it, you know? So I don't know.
Can you finish during a commercial that quick?
Oh, yeah, it means when you don't get laid as much as I do, you can finish in seconds.
So you finished during one commercial break on Oprah?
Oh, yeah, one commercial break. I'm in and out. I'm out, in 4 minutes, I'm done.
You can see part of the commercials.
Because I know Oprah saves she backloads the commercials, so she has all the commercials at the end of the show.
Right.
So can you last through the beginning commercials, which are real short, or can you have to wait for the last couple of commercials?
You know what? I don't know. I sit there and pout, and I think of so many things. So many bad thoughts go through my head. I don't know what point,
honestly,
I'm not listening to Oprah, you know?
If my wife called me CBB, and then, like, she cuts back on, everything.
Yeah. And she used to call me the treadmill, too.
I mean, what is that about?
Well, because, let's say she missed a day on the treadmill.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, well, I just read in whatever woman's journal that if you don't exercise, you can lose 275 calories during 5 minutes.
Right.
So she goes, all right. So after I had with her one time, she goes, well, I didn't get on the treadmill today, so you were my treadmill. So she looked at me more as a calorie burner than as a lover.
I got to be honest with you. I mean, I couldn't handle that. You're a young guy.
Yeah, but you know, we do get along. I have to say, you know, we do get along. I don't know how, but we do. You know, she puts up with a lot of my. You know, you come home and say, you know, I dipped my balls in a man's face today with candy cane painted on my dick, and she could shrug it off.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You take the good with the bad, I guess.
I don't know. It's just, I mean, every guy needs somebody to.
It's easier to jerk off. Jerking off is really.
On.
Oh,
well,
it's
you
wonderful.
love a hot chick.
But he does love to jerk off.
I love it.
Well, because he has no other outlet. If he had a hot little chick in his arsenal.
He didn't do this when they first got married and were banging all the time, right? You didn't jerk off.
No, not at all.
The way you do now.
Well, I think if like I went to like the jerk off mode where I'm always jerking off, I think he's got to sit down with your wife and go, look, I'm jerking off all the time. I think we're done. I think he got to.
She would say, go buy another bottle of lotion. I mean, you know.
He
what am I going to
can't
do?
get out.
She's a good mom. She raises the kids great. I do get along with her. You know, we share some laughs and, you know.
What are those laughs?
When Sal does his black impression.
Give me a blowjob, baby. You know, I don't know.
Please to my lips. Please approaching the podiums.
Yeah. She gets right on her knees when she hears that shit.
Hey, Sal.
Yeah.
If your wife wanted to have a threesome with Richard, would you do it?
No. I wouldn't do it.
Why?
Well, because I have
She's
a
hot.
girlfriend.
No, I'm saying, let's say you didn't have the girlfriend, and Sal said, "Look, Richard,
no, I'm too.
We want to bring a third person into the relationship."
And guess who we chose?
We chose you. You painted my cock so good.
What a prize I am.
I think Richard would get jealous.
No, I can't wives or girlfriends in that way.
I can.
I can too.
So you could do a threesome with Richard and his girl.
There are so many. I think there are so many wives buried in a guy's head. Other wives that we would just love to bang the twat lips right off their legs.
Like
Oh,
who's,
yeah.
Who are you thinking of, Sal?
You know, you just have a circle of friends. There's always
Who do
one.
you think about? Which wives?
I can't say on
You
air.
could say, come on.
No, I couldn't.
You're only
There's so many-
thinking.
Which one? Yeah, which one?
You're not banging them. You're just thinking about it.
Dude, I barely get along with my wife. Now I'm not going to get along with the other wives, you know?
He's going to make it
Maybe
uncomfortable
they'd
at
be
the Christmas
complimented.
party.
I don't know.
By the way, Richard and Sal's cock painting will be on Howard TV tonight. The cameras were in there while cocks are being painted, and you'll see Sal getting hard while
Richard's very artistic.
while Richard moans and goes, "This is great." There's Sal.
My God.
There it is.
Hey, what would have been funny is if he was painting it and then he spooed in his face.
That'd be hilarious.
Oh, you would have liked
Sal had an accident on Richard's face. That would have been great. Oh, drop it low.
Richard's
But you were saying the other day that you get really nervous around one of your friend's wives, right? Like you kind of got some puppy love going.
Dude, you're going to kill me. You know. No, I don't have puppy love. I mean, I think that every guy, there's always some girl.
Absolutely.
There's a girl in every guy's life in the back of his head, like, wow, you know, this girl makes me melt, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But this girl doesn't make me melt. But there's always a girl in the circle of friends that you wish you can have sex with.
Richard, next time you
right? I would think so, right, Artie?
Next time you paint his cock.
But you don't say that on the radio when you're married. Yeah, you don't say that.
Well, you don't
I'm
say
so
you don't say
stupid.
my wife won't blow me. It calls me CBB.
The treadmill.
Next time you paint his cock, you should put on a dress and a wig, like a blonde wig. See what happens.
Some real shiny lipstick.
And start texting other guys to make it official.
Oh.
Did you once get super drunk and you told the woman that she was hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is the woman you really have the hots for?
No. Yeah, you know, I was drunk, you know. But I told her she was the hottie of the neighborhood, and she's
such an asshole.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then I had to apologize to her, you know.
So now, when you're having sex with your wife, do you think about this other lady?
No, because I don't. You know what? There's not enough time for me to think. There really isn't. You know,
there's no time for fantasy.
No, there's no time. There really isn't.
So quick.
He's thinking about the Advil commercial in the background.
There really is no time. I'm in and out. You know.
Right.
It's almost like, you know, it's like I feel like a foreman sometimes. Like, all right, drop your pants, let's get going. You know?
Does she ever
but
get
if
an
you're
orgasm?
treadmill boy, you have to go at least 5 minutes, right?
Do you think she ever has an orgasm?
I think she does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think when
When is that happening? Where are you?
How do you know she's having one? Does she make noise at least?
Yeah, she makes noise.
Oh, she does.
Yeah.
Oh,
the works. Everything happens. You know.
Do you play with the vagina at all? You don't even have to work her up. You just stick it in.
Sometimes I do a little playing, but then again, you know, you have to know what you're doing with the playing, because if you play the wrong way, you know, if you grab it, you know, like a cord on a lawnmower, you know,
that's ridiculous.
Then all of a sudden she's like, whoa, what are you doing? You know, and then again, your cock goes right down. You feel it. You don't want it to feel like it's a favor. Like, you know, you don't want a sympathy lay. Nobody wants a sympathy lay. You want to feel like you're important.
Yeah.
You know.
No, he's right.
You know, for $40, you could get a stranger that'll make you feel like you're Donald Trump.
How would you know that?
I don't know, but I have a good feeling.
$40.
Did you freak out when Oprah made her announcement that there's only one more year left?
Gives a rat's ass.
Well,
yeah, but what about
because of the commercial.
Wife,
Who gives a rat's ass?
Oh yeah, I didn't think about it that
Never
way.
get laid again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oprah seems to turn her on.
Yeah, there's a few other shows. She watches The Hills.
You bang her during that?
No, that I don't even think. I think she loves that show so much she T-bows past the commercial. She won't take a break.
That's a 30-minute show. They have real short commercials.
Right. Those girls, they are just little babes in the woods, you know, just sweet pieces of ass.
No.
And that sucks.
Do you ever get like toys involved and stuff, vibrators?
No.
They don't have time for that.
No way.
Did you say you wanted to bang Doug Goodstein's wife?
Oh, Marlo's beautiful. I would love to bang her, but you know you can't. I mean, when I say I would like to bang her,
I don't think Doug would care.
No, I think he would.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
At this point, he's got kids and everything.
I think as a man, like when a man sees a woman who's attractive, even though he knows he couldn't bang her, he would like to bang her. You know, you like.
So Marlo's one of them.
I would love to bang Marlo. You know, I would love to bang 𝗵𝗫𝗍𝗍. That one, if I had to pick anybody, it would be 𝗵𝗫𝗍𝗍.
Like Mary,
I love, you know, those long legs drive me through the roof. Those long, gargantuan, beautiful, thin. I mean, I just envision those legs just wrapping around my head like a tarantula pulling a beetle in.
Yeah.
You know, just your head just disappears.
I guess I'm supposed to stop him, but I can't.
She is one hot piece of vagina.
Oh my
𝗵𝗫𝗍𝗍 rules.
Have you ever talked to Gary about swapping? Maybe
You should.
I used to Photoshop me fucking 𝗵𝗫𝗍𝗍, and I would send it to Gary. I'm not right, Gary. And
Right what?
Right what?
And I go to Gary thinking that he would get a kick of it. You idiot! You're a jerk.
I have no recollection of that, but I'm sure I would have reacted.
I did that last 2 years ago, right here, and I got to look through my computer. Yeah, I used to do that all the time.
Hey, I'm sure. Hey, Gary, you're attracted to Sal's wife.
She's cute, no doubt. She's cute.
Would you ever swap if Mary said okay?
I don't think so.
No.
You know, I don't think so. Besides, you know.
Is it more me banging Mary, or is it more you banging my wife?
Oh, it's you and Mary.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
There's no chance she'll like it. I mean, I don't think it's going to be any threat to your marriage.
When she's out like a boxer. I just wanted to pick her up by her ankles like a caveman, take her behind the dumpster and violate her in the worst way.
Overdosing on a joint.
Gary's running around the bar. Mary, what should I do? I go, never mind. I go, you go get something for Mary. I'll take care of her.
Gary, you go get the ambulance.
I'll wake her up.
Gary comes back, Mary's standing.
Yeah, she's standing like feels great. She's wiping her lips. Whoa. Oh, Mary, you are doing a lot better now.
And Mary only needs one commercial to get off.
Oh, yeah. Oh, half a commercial. I'd be on forget.
You know, it's going to be so satisfying to her. There's not enough commercial breaks in the world for you to get my wife.
I would so take care of your wife. She wouldn't be able to walk for weeks, Gary, after I took care of your
With
wife.
the dick you can put into a little thimble?
That's a weapon of mass destruction.
Wow. Oh, geez. So even more than Marlo Goodstein.
Mary's first.
Mary's first.
Oh, Mary first, hands down.
Right.
It'd be great if Marlo and Mary were both on their knees sharing it. That's a good fantasy.
You could probably hook that up at my little party.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's enough of you.
Right in front of my wife.
Right.
Hey, Sal, what if Mary said you can bang me, but you got to wear Gary's beekeeper mask?
Not a problem.
He'll do it.
Or what if,
I'll wear Gary's kids' Halloween masks. I don't care. I'll wear anything.
what if you got to bang Mary, but then you had to blow Gary afterwards?
Would you do it?
You know, I want to bang her so, you know, wow, I'd give Gary a hand job to bang Mary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, you really are in love.
I think we have a new bit.
We have a new bit. Bring her in.
Richard, why do you always bring it to a weird gay place?
Because he's gay.
Because it's funny to imagine Sal blowing.
Let's go over to Dan in Cincinnati. Dan, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, guys. I want to go back to what you were talking about a little bit ago. Howard, during the show, mentioned that Beth was the love of his life, and I always wondered about that because, you know, Allison married him when nobody gave a shit about him. How can Allison not be the true love of his life? I've always wanted to get an honest answer out of him about that.
It's hard for somebody to be the love of your life if you're not with them now.
Yeah. But, you know, it's easy to
I mean, just because they were in love at one time doesn't mean that Beth can't be the love of his life now.
It's easy to get a Beth when you're Howard Stern now.
No, but Dan, I think you're trying to tell Howard how he feels.
I know, I understand that, but I think if he really thought about it, who cared about him when he was a nobody?
I'm going to go tomorrow and tell him to think about it a little bit harder because Dan from Cincinnati doesn't like the answer.
Well, let me ask you about something the last caller said.
Sure.
Now, he mentioned Artie, and you know Howard. You know he likes to play coy about Artie and act like he doesn't exist. And I remember last year you said on the air that Artie wanted to come on the show and tell everybody everything. And I thought sure it was going to happen, but it never did. And Howard obviously put the kibosh on it. I don't understand why.
Well, I think Howard talked about it on the air several times. I mean, we don't act like Artie doesn't exist. And somebody called and asked about it that morning, and Howard talked about how he thought Artie was very funny on Letterman. But when Artie wanted to come on, it was like he was still in treatment. And our feeling was, especially Howard's feeling was, that this might not be a great place for him to be if he's trying to get better.
Yeah, and I thought Howard gave a pretty clear answer last week about that. He said just that. You know, this isn't the best place for Artie necessarily as Artie's working on himself.
And somebody even said to Howard, like, well, Letterman had him on. It's like Letterman didn't have the same relationship with him that I had. Coming here is a very different thing.
Jim in Philly, you're on the wrap-up show.
Hey, what's up, man? I have a couple things I want to say, but I went for a tour of the studio about a couple of years ago, and Howard had to leave the studio like twice, and both times Ronnie, the asshole, shut the door on us, and then when Howard came back, he reopened the door. So is that the same thing that guy was talking about before on the phone?
Wait, I'm confused.
I know what he's talking about.
He was like ignoring it. It's like saying, fuck, you know, we're his fans, and he shut the door on us so we can't even see him.
Yeah, but what were you doing here? What was your reason?
We were for a tour of the studio, but we were waiting in the green room.
Yeah, when Howard goes by, he does. You know, here's the problem. I don't think he minds you seeing him. The problem is if he's trying to get from A to B, and then you get up and you go, "Hey, can I take a picture? Here's a book. Remember the time we were in Philly? I saw you. I've got this thing." Then Howard's not going to say, "Get out of my way." He's trying to get. The show has just ended. He said it a million times. I'm just trying to get to my office and decompress.
It's just he's trying to the same thing as he complains about other people doing. ignoring fans or just being jerks.
Well, I mean, when you get right off the show, and I think with anybody, when they get right off the show, they're not looking to meet people.
Well, even when he was walking the halls after the show, we all had to hide.
Why'd you hide?
Well, we were in the green. Actually, we went on the. We were coming into your show, the wrap-up show, and somebody made us move to the side. Then he walked by, and we allowed to go in the show. I don't know. It just sounds like the same shit. I have one more thing, though, I wanted to say.
Sure.
It sounded like this morning Howard was getting annoyed at Robin for just constantly cutting into a conversation, louder than him, and right in the middle of what Howard was saying. She just cut right in, especially in the beginning of the show.
I didn't.
It just seemed like Howard was getting pissed off, but it's just the way he came back. He would talk even louder.
I noticed that I think it was about the Occupy Wall Street discussion, and I just think Howard thought Robin had a silly point of view about that.
All right, thanks, Jim. Jason in Manhattan, you're on the wrap-up show.
How you doing, guys? Big fan.
Thanks.
I don't know. I see that there might be a crack in the facade between the bromance between you guys. I don't know. You guys still in love with each other? I don't know. You guys sound like you might be getting on each other's nerves.
Wait, are you talking about John and I?
Yeah, Baba Booey, you and John.
Not in love, but still very good friends. We spoke over the weekend. But what do you think is the crack? What are you hearing that makes it sound like John and I have something going on?
I don't know. I feel like, he'll say something and you'll have to say something that tops him just a little bit. And, you see, I hear a little animosity in John's voice.
Oh, that. Yeah, that.
I didn't know I was that transparent.
No, we still get along fine. I mean, if you give me a better example, I would totally address it. Because right now you're just going off a tone of voice.
Oh, come on, Gary.
But you'll see, again, if you watch Howard TV, John and I still look at each other when we talk.
So on Tuesday's wrap-up show, the guys got on Benji a little bit for basically being, how Gary put it, sea-struck with a girl that he might not be getting with romantically ever. And then I came in a little bit later, sympathized with him. And yeah, that's it.
Benji impresses a girl by jumping into that CNN broadcast, which was really funny, but says he doesn't care if he ever hooks up with her, and I'm calling bullshit on that.
We were just talking to Benji during the break, and we were saying how Marianne, who called today, used to intern for us. Marianne's very cute. And I said to Benji, I know that you were playing sort of the Al Roker model. If I just hang around long enough, she'll see what a good guy I am. And she did. She thought he was a great guy, but she just didn't want to fuck him.
Yeah, but she did want to make out with Booker at the party.
Oh my God,
that's
the funniest story ever. Benji's putting in the time. She goes in the bathroom and Booker goes meow and she makes out with him. That is so great.
That's
it's the story.
It's the worst, though. I felt so bad for him.
It's 16 Candles, Pretty in Pink, all those movies rolled into one.
Every John Hughes movie happened right to Benji. So, Benji, you were involved quite a bit in the show today.
Yeah.
Was it hard to hear Marianne tell that story about what happened with Booker?
Oh, no. That was literally, I think 12 years ago.
But the point was, it hurt at the time.
Oh, my God, yeah. I was, I had a huge, we've become, we've become super close. We're very good friends for life. She's one of my best friends.
But there was a period of time where you had romantic love for her.
I cried about it. I think I got counseling, how to, I tried everything. And the truth is, she loves me too. She'll tell you that. She absolutely loves me
as a friend.
Yeah, actually a little more than that, maybe. But she might. I don't know if she's gonna call up or anything like that.
No, you're not in a relationship right now, right?
No,
and she's not either.
She date. No, she's not.
So now it's
both dating,
but now it's been down the road, and she still sees what a good guy you are, and still no chance of it. It's no chance that it would ever happen. You wouldn't mind if it happened, would you?
I'm sexually attracted to her, but I'm also sexually attracted to your wife, I'm sure whoever he dates.
The vacuum over there.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I find her sexually attractive, and I love her, and she loves me, and we know we have that connection. But I don't have that romantic kind of feeling towards her, and I definitely don't have any kind of sad crush towards her.
Well, it sounds like with the girl you're with now, or trying to be with now,
Yeah,
you're gonna hang in there no matter what.
The reason I brought her up is I think there's something fascinating about her, and I think she's an amazingly talented person.
But don't you think there's a part of you that
and
says,
I think it's a funny thing too, the whole
but
asexual.
It's a funny bit to bring up on the air, but the best thing that could happen is in this funny bit, somehow you get laid. It works out for everybody.
It's not just. It's really. I swear, my life. It's not just to get laid. Like,
but it wouldn't hurt.
I'm not. I don't think of her like that. Like I find her very sexually attractive, but it's like she possesses a quality that I'm like, wow, this is the kind of girl, whether it's her or someone else, that I want to marry.
Yeah, you're sea-struck.
What's that?
You're struck by the vagina.
Oh.
You're in lust because you don't really know her.
I'm brain-struck, bee-struck.
Have you ever felt this way about anyone else?
Yeah, I've had other girls in my life that have had aspects of this. Obviously, like girls I've dated, and some like Marianne has those qualities. There's people in my life I've met like that. Like Sheila had those qualities. There's people in my life that I've met. There's a girl Tracy you've met, like that I've dated, that have Charlie, that have amazing qualities. What's your wife's name again?
Debbie.
And
Debbie.
when you did the CNN thing,
Yeah.
that was to impress this girl?
Yeah, because I've told you guys, I vowed to completely stop doing that because I don't believe in it. It's like I feel like there's this, there's a slight immorality to it.
Then why'd you do it?
I want her to like me.
So you think she's going to like you more because
she definitely did. She loved it.
So do you think she's falling for your celebrity and not the true you that you are?
Nah, she likes who I am, but she likes for sure she likes celebrity too. But no, she thought it was ballsy and she thought it was funny and she got a kick out of it.
Now, did you guys talk about on the air earlier that she was in that band?
No, very little. I'll say her name so people aren't. Her name's 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
But what band was she in?
Cobra Starship.
Now they had some huge hits, right? You know the band? Do you know the band Cobra Starship?
No.
They've had hits. One plays them a lot. Did they have were they the Helen Keller song, or am I thinking of a different band?
There's a song about Helen Keller?
Oh yeah, you don't know about that one?
No.
It's just so ridiculous.
Are they doing like the noises?
Should I know who Cobra Starship is?
Yeah, they've had a couple of hits on Hits One. You should know in the sense like if you listen to Hits One and your daughters listen to them, they would probably know. But she's not. She wasn't in the band for the hits. What happened to her in the band?
She got out of it.
She left or she got thrown out?
I think it was a I don't know how much she wants to go into it, but it's like from what I know, like I think they dicked her over.
It seems
like she originated like the guitar in that band, but I'm talking about her as a solo performer. Is her songs, every fucking song is like so catchy and so good. Now you might not like that genre, but it's like when I said is Katy Perry good, is Lady Gaga good, it's that good. Her name's 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗿𝗱.
Yeah, you said that.
Yes.
It seemed today though you were making a point to make sure that she was booked on the show.
Well, she's already been booked.
None of us remember. I mean, Gary.
No, I do. Benji's right. Benji brought it up at a meeting, and Howard's like, book her. Don't you remember we were in the meeting? You might not have been in the meeting because you were doing wrap-up show, but Benji actually had somebody play the music from the board while we were in the meeting. And Howard didn't even really care about the music. It was more sort of like, I met this girl. I think her music's really good. She says she's asexual, which is why she wanted sex with me. Howard goes, book her.
But it's not like there's something. You guys will see. You know, I know I'm probably maybe I'm hyping. Maybe it seems like I'm hyping.
You definitely hyped her up. I mean,
this person has an amazing quality, and you'll say this is someone that we're seeing before she's becoming super famous.
Well, I hope you're right for your sake. And
for whoever she ends up
and for her sake, too. Yeah, whoever she ends up. But Howard seemed very skeptical that she's actually asexual.
Well, I am, too. I find that fascinating. Like, I've read about it, like psychologically, there's been, like, articles about it, that there are people that don't have or have very little sex. I think you might be, in fact. From like what I don't know, but you might be an asexual person.
I don't think I am.
You might not be. I don't know, but you don't masturbate, so that to me
that doesn't mean I don't have sex.
Do you really love it when you have it?
Of course.
Okay. Well, she has told me she doesn't. Like, it's not what it's about for her.
With you.
Exactly. That's the point we're trying to make.
Here's what I think of.
I believe that is possible. I think, look, I absolutely know she didn't use, like I said, she didn't use the word asexual. When I started talking to her about sex and hooking up, and she seems like she's not into it. And I even said to her, is that cool? Can I, like, that's fascinating to me. Can I bring that up? Like, she knows I work here and everything. And to her, it's not that fascinating, but she really doesn't seem to have a strong...
I think if there's a classic scene and line in that movie When Harry Met Sally, when she finds out that the guy that she's been dating forever, who said he didn't want to get married, gets married.
Yeah.
And she goes, I always thought he didn't want to get married, and I realized he just didn't want to marry me. I think that she likes sex. She just may not like it with you.
That's what I would think, too. It's hard for me to believe. It's like, I've talked to her about it. It's like it would be like someone's telling me, like, I don't really like food that much. Actually, Robin has said that, I think. But, like, it's hard for me to believe because sex to me is so much fun. Whether it's a psychological reason or a biological reason, I don't think she does right now. And
what about
but she might be bullshitting me. She might just be saying that to be
I was going to say, what about the possibility that she does love sex, she just doesn't want to have it with you?
Absolutely possible.
Are you pretty convinced that because she's not having sex with you, that she's not having sex with anyone?
No. I think she's not attracted to me.
No, but do you think she's having sex with other people?
Yeah, she's had sex in her whole life.
No, but you think right now?
No, I don't think she's having. I don't think she is.
Because that would be weird, right? Then you would be like,
no, we're not dating.
But it would be weird for you to say that she doesn't want to have sex with you because she's not into sex, but that she'd be having sex with someone else.
I believe her when I don't think she's. I don't know why. But I don't think she's that. I don't think she looks at sex in the way I do and you do right now.
But even Marianne had a funny joke this morning when she said, Howard said, "Did you tell Benji that you were asexual?" She's like, "No, that's a good one. I told her that's a good one."
No, Marianne loves sex. Marianne and I have talked about it. Like, is she really like just doesn't like sex that much?
One last question, then we're going to go to break.
But that's not why she's not into me. She's not into sex, but also not into me physically. So
it's like if I was
a double win.
If I were into sex, it wouldn't be with you.
Right.
That hurts.
Ouch.
No,
On both levels.
No, but I'm telling you, it's.
But you said today you're putting in the time, and you said today.
No, I'm not putting in the time.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
You don't care if anything happens with her physically, if you don't have a relationship. You just enjoy her, she's your friend, stuff like that. Well, no one puts in the time like that, Benji, without hoping for a sexual payoff.
Like, this is someone that I'm like, wow, I am, like, blown away by. And yes, this is definitely someone I'd want to date. But I don't feel maybe as vulnerable as I used to be that I would get in, like, this devastating crush about it. I appreciate her qualities. I want to be around them. If it doesn't work out with her, it's going to work out with someone else.
Now joined by J.D. Harmeyer, who's another big part of today's show, when Howard was talking about the effect puberty had on him.
Big part.
And, well, you were in there for the whole Seacrest rap. And he kept talking to you about how tough it is, growing up a certain way. And I want to know if that was true. Did you feel like you were sort of an outcast or ugly kid growing up?
I've never felt like I've ever been attractive. I mean, I've had, like, girlfriends, I mean, like, what was it, I think 6th grade, I had, girlfriends, but after that, nothing.
Did you win the spelling bee that year?
That's the year I won the spelling bee. The girlfriend I was going out with at the time came and showed up.
The peak. She didn't show up to the spelling bee?
No, she did. A couple friends.
Wow. So 6th grade was the magical year?
Yeah. I think her name was Natalie Spencer. I think. I don't know.
I'm sure you remember.
I remember as Natalie.
How far did you go with Natalie?
I didn't go very far with. I didn't go far with anyone.
But did you guys? I mean, I don't know what you.
No, nothing. Nothing happened.
But were you like? How do you know she was your girlfriend? Like, did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah, it was elementary school, for Christ's sake,
But how did you guys say we're girlfriend boyfriend?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
What happened?
High five.
I don't remember. I think she broke up with me for.
He got all famous from Get Smart.
Yeah. Hey, no, that was actually high school, and I did not get famous from that at all.
I would think you'd remember if you broke up with her versus her breaking up with you.
I don't remember.
Now, when you heard that story that Marianne told today about Benji ending up with, making out with Booker, and after Benji had put in all that time, did you feel for him? Were you sympathetic at all?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Have you been in that situation at all?
Did Natalie make out with Booker?
I mean, I can't think of a specific example, but I'm sure, I've definitely liked girls that have not liked me in that same way, and then seeing them, be with someone else, it sucks. You want to punch a hole in the wall.
But do you hold on? Do you keep sticking with it, or do you just cut bait?
Depends. I mean, I try to cut bait once. I know nothing's gonna happen ever, but we hold on to this dream. I was telling Lisa G this. We hold on to this dream that one day, maybe. But then
I cut
the
bait 8 years into her marriage.
No, but I know what JD's saying, because I've been where JD is, and you're like, I feel the same way. Like, okay, I know I'm not the best looking guy, but if I spend enough time, she'll see that I'm a good person.
Something like that. I mean, it's not.
And they never do.
Yeah,
they just never. Like, I've never had anybody that I felt that way about go after a long time go, wow, I see what I haven't seen before.
But, I mean, I don't know if we can get Lisa in here, but, she'll say, you know what, I'm really looking for a nice guy but the bottom line is the looks come first in a lot of cases.
Well,
and
it's not it's not always just looks. I mean, looks are definitely a big part, but it's also, where you are in life, how successful you are, and what.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I mean, I don't make a lot of money here, so.
Do you think it's all about money?
I wouldn't say it's all about money, but no. I'm just saying that helps.
You're in better shape than a guy who makes your salary elsewhere because you got a little juice going on as JD from the Howard Stern Show.
There is that fame.
That's true. Well, listen,
don't be humble.
The fame, first of all, there's hardly any fame. It's not, it's not a big thing. I told this story recently where I went out to a bar and there were some college chicks there, and this guy tried to introduce me to him. He was like, "Yeah, he works for the Howard Stern Show." They're like, "Oh, yeah." Cool.
Yeah, but you graduated college 12 years ago.
Well, I'm just saying it doesn't. Whatever.
So, what was your move after you got introduced?
I didn't have a move. They didn't. They was like, all right, okay. And they went and talked to themselves.
Well, did you try to talk to them?
I didn't know what to. I don't remember. I think I said something, but
But again, we can get off into a whole other side conversation. You're waiting for somebody to go, "Oh my God, Howard Stern, he's the best.
No,
let me fuck you."
No. I wasn't saying that. That would be nice. But,
has that ever happened?
Has that ever happened? I mean, not. I don't know. Like, not really. No.
JD.
I mean, like,
I know it's happened.
Well, like, okay, like, through Facebook or whatever.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
in the case, yeah. But no. I mean, as far as like, they've never heard the show and they hear that and then they want to fuck you immediately. No.
I don't know. My friend worked at NBC, and he used to get chicks from the request line back before there was the internet. I would think for you it would be very easy with the internet now.
Well, it's definitely been easier. I'm just, I don't know.
Well, I think you're definitely on the right path, and hopefully you won't experience that sixth grade breakup or any of that other stuff that's happened.
Well.
Have you looked up Natalie on Facebook?
Oh, I've definitely looked up girls. Yeah,
the one
you can't find them though.
The one that got away.
She's hidden.
Well, like the easier ones are from high school, because I mean these are from elementary school back in Ohio, and like I wouldn't remember.
Well, maybe someone could find Natalie Spencer.
It doesn't matter. Who knows?
Ohio.
Who knows what she's doing now?
Wednesday's wrap-up show was all about who the biggest whore is, and Debbie was the big winner, and we found out how she came to the show. That was through Sal. And Sal came down and explained himself, and that's really all I have to say.
Let's move off of that and off of Robin and on to the three women who did come in today to compete in the biggest horror contest. All three were extremely qualified, and the vote came in, and Debbie was the winner. She beat out Abby and Beth. And I thought that it would be closer. You know, Debbie really got a lot of the votes, and I guess her stories about what she does with sperm is what put her over the top.
Yeah, it was interesting. There was if you were just listening to it, you know, Debbie just like says, I got to blow people 3 times a day. I thought, who was the middle girl?
Abby.
I thought Abby spoke about it also with such a cavalier attitude. Yeah, I met a guy. We did Eiffel Tower. You know, we went there. I met these 2 guys last night. I thought they were all really convincing. But, you know, to take sperm and ask to be frozen, to tell guys to jerk off at a condom and give it to her, that sets her apart.
Well, what about Beth, who's having strangers come over and the kids are asleep upstairs and she's banging them there? I mean, unprotected, by the way.
Yeah, that's pretty rough too.
Yeah, I thought.
I love the whole. You know, she goes, I have a way to know, and so we go, what's today? She goes, you know, we have them tested, and Howard goes, they bring a piece of paper. She's like, most of the time.
What was the most shocking thing you heard today from any of the contestants? Like, you were like, wow. I think when Debbie talked about having people save up their, Howard was like, I'm out. Like, he couldn't even deal with that.
He tapped out.
Was there anything else there that really shook you? How about you, Benji? You've heard some of this stuff before, I'm sure.
Well, I'm going to go back to one thing, to the last thing, that the thing that took it away from me for Abby is that she said she has to be orally pleased to give a blowjob. Mm-hmm. So I think that took it away from her. What shocked me? I don't think, to me, it was the thing we've already just said, like freezing the sperm and, I don't know, mailing it to her.
Well, had you heard of the Eiffel before?
I feel I have heard of an Eiffel Tower before, but I had to think about it for a second.
We used to call that telephone. You know, one in the mouthpiece, one in the receiver.
But also, I don't know if that implies the guys are kissing to make a triangle. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a whole weird thing. She said it like everybody knew what it was.
Okay.
Oh, I see. I got you. The guys high five, and that's how you get the Eiffel Tower. The other thing, too, is the other 2 girls were really young. So it was almost like, you know, Tony Gwynn was competing with, you know, Rookie of the Year. Like, they were 21. In 10 years, they're going to have even more stories. But Debbie is in her 40s, and she's been doing it a long time.
Well, I thought Beth also, she started off saying her marriage was, you know, pretty normal, nothing really crazy going on. And then they talked about opening up the marriage a little bit, and the husband sort of gets off on what she does. And you know, that made for a unique pitch, I thought.
Today was one of those great contests and you always hope for it to go that way. You never know exactly how it's going to go, where the first person comes out and you go, wow, that's pretty good. You know, that's going to be hard to beat. And then the second person comes out and you go, oh, we have a contest here. And then the third person comes out and you go, holy shit. You know, because sometimes it's a little unbalanced. Today was a very balanced group. Hey, Mike.
Hey, what's going on, guys? How you doing? Love the show.
Thanks. What's on your mind?
Gary, I sent you an email. I was just wondering, to make the contest like a little bit more realistic, and I think that's what all the male fans are going for. Is there any way to maybe like next year to keep the 2 whores like isolated, so this way, because everybody had done that, like telling somebody a story, and then somebody jumps in with even a bigger story just because it's there.
I don't know what you're saying. I mean, isolate them how? Don't let them hear what the person before them said?
Exactly. So this way, because if you have the 2 whores there, it's like, oh, man, that's a pretty good story. I'm going to have to embellish this one just to make me look like a bigger whore.
Yeah, but Mike, I don't think Debbie was changing her story whether she heard the previous two or not.
Debbie's story was exactly what she said in her original letter to us, which was exactly what she told Will in the pre-interview.
Yeah, I was going to say the pre-interview notes. If you read them from Will, they were crazy, and all their stories were pretty much in line. And man, I think if they told a crazier story on air that wasn't in the notes, we'd assume they were making it up.
Right?
Why wouldn't you say that to Will? The stuff. I mean, I didn't go back and cross-reference everything, but I think pretty much in line with what
You don't think
notes.
the semen popsicles was like a last minute? Just like,
I freeze it.
Big Al, you're on the wrap-up show.
Question.
Big Al.
Great. Hello?
Yeah, hey, what's up, Al?
Yeah, so
You know what? We got to get rid of Al.
Yeah, sorry, Al.
But Al said, how did you find Debbie? And we solicited for the contest, and she wrote us.
Will said that he's been trying to get Debbie on the show in some way for a while. So I think we solicited for the other people, but we knew that Debbie would fill out for the biggest whore.
She might have just written us before the contest started, which makes her even better.
Exactly. That's what I mean. She's more of a true whore.
Producer Will Murray. A caller before asked how we found Debbie, but how did we find all the contestants for the contest?
Well, everybody submitted an entry form for this, but Debbie we had come to our attention earlier through Sal, if you believe it or not. He was friends with a dirty, filthy whore.
Sal?
That's right. Sal said he had known her before and had urged her to enter, and then I got an IM during the contest from somebody over TV that said, how much you want to bet Sal Siemens in her freezer?
I would bet anything.
Do you think that Sal would get off, like, in other words, he can't fuck her because he's married. Do you think Sal could sexually get off on the fact of jerking off and giving it to her knowing that she would drink it?
Yes.
Do you think that works for him?
100%.
I don't know what works for Sal.
That would get
Gary,
off for him.
He gets off on Debbie the Queefer's panties hanging in his office. I think he loves a girl that will submit to anything.
Would your wives get mad at that? If you
Yeah. Well, I mean, Benji, you've done some crazy stuff. Would you do that if she asked you to jerk off? And
I wouldn't get anything out of it. I mean, like to
You get to
mail
jerk
or
off.
I mean, yeah.
She couldn't take it. If you jerked off immediately and froze it and gave it to her, she couldn't take it and use it
If
to
a
get
real
pregnant.
hot chick was in front of me, like saying, "Oh my God, I gotta like swallow your cum," I guess that would do it. But just to go to the trouble of freezing it and then figuring out a way to ship it to her, that would be too much.
But Will, these were three well-qualified whores.
Oh, they were great. I mean, I don't know if everyone liked the contest, but I thought Beth was a home run with the husband stories, and I don't even know if we got into the full extent of that, because one of the things she told me during the pre-interview is that her husband gets she lets the guys come inside of her, and then she likes the husband to have sex with her while the other guy's load is still inside.
She mentioned it. They didn't go deep into it, but she did mention that the husband will bang her immediately.
Is that
some sick shit?
Is that her thing or his thing?
That's his thing. That's the
But
husband's thing.
But she's up to help him out.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't even sound like it was really an open marriage. It was like, I'm just going to whore my wife out.
Right.
Hey, Sal, Will says that Debbie came to us through you.
Debbie actually Facebooked me about a year ago, and she just wanted me to get together with her. She wanted to, fly me out to Florida and have me come for her. And I let her. I made her.
Was she going to pay you?
No, I don't know. I don't remember the specifics. I was so blown away by that particular solicitation. I've never had that before. And at first I thought, hey, this is somebody roping me in. I work on the Stern Show. Somebody's playing a joke on me. So, I treaded lightly. I said, well, what else do you do? And she said she had a cum fascination. And I said, yeah, well, why don't you show me a few of those cum fascination pictures? And those came through. And then she said, I just had a guy, I just cut open 8 condoms and drank them. And I'm like, all right, let's see that. And sure enough, she sent that. And that's when I said, hey, you know what? This girl could be great for the show.
She sent us a picture of a table covered with cut condoms.
Yeah.
Just like 15 of them on this table.
See, this is my worst fear. And you know what I'm about to say, John?
Yes.
That Sal gets to be the creepy guy he is under the guise of doing research for the show.
It's for the show.
In other words, if he would have done this when he was a stockbroker, he probably would have been fired.
Right.
But here,
he's a star.
He's a star.
Go
back to the beginning.
Which is actually very good. It's beneficial. The girl emailed me. She sent me the pictures. I forwarded it to Will, the segment producer, and she became the biggest whore in the world.
Wait a second.
So
The way
it
you
worked
started,
out well.
the way you started explaining the story, she wasn't looking to come on the show.
Right, she
it was
wasn't.
a private correspondence between you and her. So, and then you're exchanging these pictures in a private way, and then you decided she might be good for the show.
I thought I was being roped into a scam. She sent in the
What, we going to
pictures.
call the FBI, do a sting operation?
No. I
It
thought she
sounds
could. Listen, whenever somebody emails me in any capacity, I work for the show. I think, hey, could this possibly be good for the show? I'm obviously not going to go out there and ejaculate on this girl as much as I'd like to. Don't get me wrong.
Obviously.
Well, but the things that once she followed through, I forwarded everything to Will.
But that was the question we had. If she said, "Hey, Sal, would you jerk off for me and send it to me? I'll hold on to it and then use it down the road." Would you do something like that? And did something like that sort of get you off?
It wouldn't get. I mean, the only time I would get off is actually jacking off, and no, that wouldn't get. Just to pass it off to somebody, no, that wouldn't.
Well, knowing she's going to drink it and think of you, and
the fact that she drinks it and thinks of me, that's a little hot. It's so creepy and so disturbing that it's hot. But I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a 50-50.
Do you think it's the kind of thing that your wife will be upset about? Because you're doing something here and sending it there. You're not in the same room. There's no physical contact.
You know, she probably would be upset, but the thing is that, think about this. You go to sperm banks, right? And you're creating life out of it. So there is pleasure that comes out of that. So you are jacking off. You are putting your semen into a container. The semen's going into something else. Life is being created. People are being happy. So what's the difference? I put my semen in a condom. I ship it off. I'm happy. She's happy. Same thing, but there's no pain in the ass kid that's being born out of it. But actually, it's more beneficial.
But she's a little different than a sperm bank, Sal.
What?
She's a little different than a sperm bank.
Yeah, she's taking it in the mouth versus a vagina. That's the difference. One hole versus the other.
What is the difference? I guess, listen, Sal's making a little sense. What's the difference between jerking off and handing the girl a doggy bag of your semen and jerking off at the booths that you go to? I mean, you're still jerking off in front of a chick.
I personally don't find that super duper hot. I'd rather have full-blown sex, and oral.
Well,
but if the fact that this girl does it, it's interesting. It's interesting enough that she's the world's biggest whore, so she's doing something right.
Yeah, I think it's more interesting than hot.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think we got our answer, Gary.
I do too.
All right.
It's getting very dangerous for me to walk around and even speak to people anymore.
What happened?
Because so many people can't get on this show.
Uh-oh.
I was leaving the building last week.
Who'd you run into?
And I ran into 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏, the guy who used to play Hercules.
Oh, please. I was called out to the green room before he got to you. Let me come in and tell you this. We'll tell our stories together.
I mean, let me ask you something, because I get this all the time. I mean, 𝗏𝗏𝗄𝗏's got to know on some level things aren't exactly hot for him right now in Hollywood. I mean, why is it so shocking to people that they can't get booked on a show?
So there's a really funny move that people like that have. So it's 8:30 last Wednesday, and I've been told that Kevin's out in the outside green room, and he really wants to see me. So I go out there, and the move is, I'd love to say hello to Howard.
Oh.
And I say, well, we're on air right now. And he goes, yeah, that's what I mean. I'd like to come in on the air and just say hello, which is meaning I want to be on the show.
Yeah, people think we have nothing to do.
And that was a day that we had 3 guests.
Yeah, so I go, listen, we're on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. We want to do 2 guests a day. You know, we don't get as many people on. And by the way, today we had 3 guests on. Howard yelled at me for having 3 guests on. So, you know, and he still, seemed a little disappointed that he still couldn't walk in and say hello.
I mean, he's not Bob Hope.
I mean, he's a nice guy, but he really wanted to get in.
Well, he does have an interesting story because he wrote this book called True Strength, I think.
Yeah.
And it's all about how, you know, as Hercules, you know, he's like in great shape, a strong guy. He actually had an aneurysm and had 3 strokes and almost lost his life.
Because of all the working out?
I don't know exactly what caused it, but, you know, the book is about his comeback. You know, like he lost, his sight was impaired.
So nobody even knew he had to come back.
It was between seasons of the show, and he
probably
said,
all that working out.
He said at first, I said, well, how did you deal with it? He said, I came back and we shot for like an hour a day. And then we shoot for 2 hours a day. And it was an interesting story.
Listen to me, Gary. All of that working out and putting pressure on the joints and the pressure and your head, and it's very difficult. There's too much working out, and really, it's not necessary.
But, Mom, he played Hercules.
Hercules, yeah. He had to work out all the time for Hercules.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's supposed to be in incredible shape.
Is that right? Listen, your father and I are in good shape. We walk. We go to the gym once a week. But he's overdoing it. And you're overdoing it.
What do you mean?
All that running around. All of that exercise.
Oh, your heel hurts.
Of course. Because of the pounding is very hard on the joints.
Ma, I'm fine. I want to do some exercise. I sit in a chair all day.
Listen, I said movement is good. Your father and I walk.
Yeah, but I'm not 85 fucking years old. I can run.
Oh, yeah? You think that's it? Your father never ran, and neither did I.
Look, I'm not going to talk about this. You're making me cuckoo. And Kevin Sorbo absolutely had to work out hard to be Hercules.
Oh, yeah? All right, look. Yeah, I'm going to go now.
All right, goodbye. That's the lecture.
So anyway, I ran into him later in the afternoon. And I'm just seeing this guy walk by me, and I'm like, oh, that's Kevin Sorbo. And I said, Kevin, hi. And he turned around.
That was your mistake. Why'd you say hello?
I know, but you see somebody, you don't know that this intrigue has gone on.
Well,
so
I walk. You got to see me walk out. You walk out of here today with me. No one can even catch me. I sprint right out of this building. No one catches me.
Well, I stopped to say hello, and I got the whole, I wanted to come in today, but Gary wouldn't let me.
Well, that means Gary's doing his job.
Yeah, Gary's the bad guy.
Yeah, Gary, why didn't you tell me Kevin Sorbo?
Can I tell you the great game that I play now? It's actually a physical game. We pass on a guest, right? Then we finish the show, and I go to do the wrap-up show, and that guest is sitting in the lobby.
Right.
So I now have to wait till they look the other way and run behind them.
Do you really do that?
I really do that.
My God. Hey,
I've
by
done
the
that with
way,
a lot of people.
Speaking of the wrap-up show, I do want to address this. I don't know if you heard it. Chances are you did, but Ronnie and Sal had a real good fight on the wrap-up show.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Ronnie and Sal?
Yeah, Ronnie and Sal. Like, Sal took some low blows to Ronnie about his marriage breaking up. And
really?
It started
I
out
thought it
with
was outrageous.
It started out with who would go Skippy on Howard on the show. That's what the conversation started. So then Sal's name came up, and then Sal got mad at Ronnie because Ronnie said, well, Sal's crazy. He could do that. And Sal went right at him.
You are nuts, Sal. Do you know why?
Why?
Because once you make a statement like you make, all your stupid statements, and you say, well, I don't mean that now. Once you make that statement, you can never take that statement back.
What, are you a shrink?
Yeah. Yeah, you can't take that back.
I'm not taking anything back.
No, you say you've improved. You didn't improve.
Sure,
it's all
people
there,
change.
Dude.
People change.
You're still fucking nuts.
Have you not changed?
None of that shit
Have
goes
you not
away.
changed?
It
You used to be a
never
normal,
goes
sane
away.
man, married to a nice woman with kids, and now you're out. You're this old wacky elf in strip clubs every night.
What is
You
that?
fucking changed. You went fucking nuts. Look at you. You look like a 4-year-old with a mustache on for Halloween. You're
I'm
a little
sorry
fucking
you're so jealous of my
loudmouth,
life
wacky,
now. I'm
grouchy
sorry.
idiot who parades around in strip clubs. You had a
I don't
nice
parade
family,
around
which
in
I would
strip
consider to
clubs,
be
dude.
normal.
You can't
gotta-
wait.
you
Wait
know?
a minute. Who's the guy who can't wait to get to the strip club tonight?
Well, tonight
Who's
is
the
a
guy?
special event.
Huh? Who's
At
the guy
Rick's.
who can't wait to get there?
But I still have my sanity. I'm still.
You don't.
Yes, I
You're
do.
not happy.
Yes, I'm very
No,
happy.
You're not happy.
I'm extremely
No, you're
happy,
not.
you
Don't
asshole.
go down my road where what I did.
Your road is
At least
busted and old.
If I wasn't happy, I
Your
left.
road is decrepit. You have a
Okay?
dirt road going
You're
to
a
nowhere.
stupid ass. You hang
You're a
out.
road where
You're not
fucking
happy.
rapists down south drive up chicks and fuck them and cut their head off. You have
What
no
are you
road.
talking about?
Your road is a demented,
Why
dark
would you even say
shithole.
something? When would I ever say something like that?
You're not.
Look at this demented shit that you come out
What
with.
demented shit?
You
if I
gotta
come,
worry
what
about
demented
you.
shit? What demented
You're
shit if I come
fucking
out?
nuts. You
I'm
really
not
are.
nuts. I'm not nuts.
I mean, you make statements like you make, man. That's fucking nuts. I would never say shit like that.
Oh, because I asked my boss 5 years ago if I could sleep. Guess what? When I worked in Wall Street, I could have asked my boss to stay over.
boss to sleep in their house?
But your
Well,
boss,
he's got this
I could
fucking
see
size
if
of the
it was a
house
blizzard.
of a fucking mall. You think there'd be a little room for one of its employees for one goddamn
Listen,
here
night?
comes the nut.
Let me
There's a
tell
nut
you-
No,
coming
I'm
back.
asking me.
Let me tell
why?
you something. Howard
Oh, stop.
offered to
I'm
let
not
me
being
sleep in his
analyzed.
house a million times when we've had bad weather. Okay?
There you go. So you just proved my point. He let you
But
sleep
he
over.
offered. I didn't ask him.
Okay, well that would.
Why would
so
you
what?
even think of asking
Because I was
him?
confident enough as a friend to ask him because I was in the city. That doesn't make me crazy. To ask somebody who you
You're
consider
not
a
that good
friend, to
of
sleep
his.
over
I'm
is not crazy.
I wouldn't even do. I'm with him way longer than you. I would never think of asking him. Hey Howard, can I sleep in your house tonight?
Well, that's
What are
you.
you, a fucking
That's
whack
you.
job? I'm telling you, you are a whack job.
I'm not a whack job for
He's
that.
right.
By the way,
Yeah.
we were talking to Sal about how he would be the one to go skipping. He's like, I'm not. You're perfectly normal. So we brought up the sleeping thing, and he goes, "That was a long time ago. I get it now." But in that clip, you could see he doesn't get it because
No,
he
he
clearly
doesn't.
thinks you were wrong to not let him sleep over.
Yeah, like but I have a big enough apartment that I should let him just sleep over.
In the meantime, there are a lot of people who he really was friendlier with that had apartments in the city that he could have asked Will.
Right.
He could have asked a lot of other people.
No, he would be more comfortable at my place.
Of course he
Because you
would.
have the room.
Right.
You practically owe it to him.
You wouldn't even know he was there.
People make big transitions in their life. They're capable of doing it, and that's what I did.
That was the point you made, but you made
did
it
it
sound
in a
like what he
horrible
did
way,
was
man.
bad and
Well,
evil
I'm sorry,
for doing
I didn't
it.
mean it that way. The
That's
point
exactly
I'm-
what you meant.
But it's a big transition to go
But
from a
you're
family to
backpedaling now.
a wild swinging old fart at a strip club. That's a big
Dude,
transition.
I'm not a swinging old fart at a strip club. I don't live there. I don't know where you get this
well,
idea
the point I'm trying to
from.
make is that you said
I
don't
work for them. I do appearance for them. I go
You do a
there
great
once
job.
I'm
Take
not
it easy,
there
old man.
all
Listen
the
to me.
time.
You're very
you
good,
think I'm
very
there every
good.
goddamn fucking night. You're out of your mind.
Ronnie, the point I'm trying to make
You
is
are
that
out of your mind.
you said I don't have the ability to change. You changed, and you're doing fine. So I changed.
How do you know
as well.
I'm doing fine? I might not be doing fine. I might have put
And
on
you didn't say he was
I might
doing
be
fine at
putting on
all.
a great show
Well,
for everybody.
you
Maybe
said-
I'm not doing
He
fine.
says he's happy all the
you
time.
painted him as the
All right,
opposite
you know
of
what?
fine.
You changed and you're not doing fine. I changed and I am doing fine.
No, you're not doing fine.
I'm doing fine. You're not doing
because
fine.
your thoughts came out to him about how you felt
My
going
thoughts?
back a long time ago.
Big deal.
No,
Big-
it is a big
ask the
deal
guy
because
to-
you can't take back what you've said.
I'm not.
Boy, when those guys argue, it goes on and on and on.
Jesus.
I'm getting a little woozy from it.
I love in the first clip how Sal used the word demented, and then Ronnie thought it was a good word too. And
He
so they
said
both,
demented.
So they both sort of go back and forth with demented.
I was surprised
It's
either
the
one of them.
demented
I
argument.
was surprised either one of them knew the word demented.
Can they
I
spell
think
it?
they just knew it sounded cool.
Yeah. Wow. Sal going in there with the marriage stuff and the whole thing.
I think that Robin Salem opened up a door and now
Yeah.
everybody's rushing through it.
Yeah, she kind of she led the way. Now it's Ronnie's
There
whole
was
thing.
a breach.
Yeah, there was a breach. No one was really bringing that
No one
up.
was touching that.
Ooh, wee.
Salvatore.
Yes.
Seemed like the argument you had with Ronnie recently was rather deep-rooted. The fact that you went right for the jugular, you really attacked.
First of all, there is no jugular left in that guy. There's no jugular. There's nothing there. I mean, it's like picking up a cadaver. There's no jugular.
I mean, Sal can't ruffle my feathers. I could say plenty about him, but I don't. There's plenty more I could let out there, you know, and I'm sure that he thinks there's plenty more he could let out on me. But you know what? I got plenty up on him.
Is Ronnie delusional? Do you think that he isn't able to step outside and realize how much he has changed and how much?
Well, Ronnie called me out for not changing. Once you say something, that's it. You can't change. Apparently, he has changed. So, he is delusional. If he's telling me that I can't change, yet he's a man who changed, who's the one that sounds like a stupid asshole?
I'd have to say he does, but
right. You have to say who, Greg? The man behind the camera?
Ronnie.
Well, there you go. And you represent the audience. Because right now I'm looking at the audience.
Exactly.
An audience, who's the stupid asshole?
Ronnie.
There you go.
He's a little bit of an idiot, and I told him that to his face, and then I'll tell him whatever I wanted to his face. I'm not afraid to tell him anything. Or you.
I'm not saying you're afraid.
You're a pain in the fucking ass, too.
I know I'm a pain in the ass, but that's my job.
That's fine. But I have no ill feelings towards you. We get along fine, don't we?
We get along swimmingly.
Okay, swimmingly. I like that.
But you and Sal, the fact that you were ready to open up these wounds, you're ready to go for the jugular.
Well, he started it, dude.
Right, but normally if you have an argument with someone that you like, you don't go instantly to such
Well, what do you think?
harsh words.
You got the wrong person, man. I'm not going to stand there. You're going to stand there and attack me. You think I'm going to stand there and take it without shooting back my gun, taking out my gun and shooting you?
I'm just talking about how venomous the argument became. Speaks to the fact that maybe there was a beef between you and Sal prior
It started
to
out as a talk about him being a little off the wall for trying to sleep in Howard's house. That's how it started off. Then we went to how I left my wife and I'm living in a strip club and all this kind of bullshit. Where does that? Where do you translate that to? That's not going for the jugular? I didn't say anything like that to him. I could have said plenty, and I didn't.
He was being honest, and I was being honest. But overall, I like Ronnie, and Ronnie, I tend to believe Ronnie likes me. He probably won't admit it, but we get along. You know, we're just, I wouldn't even say ball breaking. I think he was trying to give me a dose of tough love, but it doesn't work with him. You know, he's the last person on earth that you want to get advice from.
You're not gonna take sanity advice from a guy who wears tinted glasses indoors.
No, and skin-tight belly shirts and turtlenecks, and a man who dyes his beard and wears skull and crossbone T-shirts on the weekends at the age of 62 years old. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And likes a vibrator rubbed against his asshole, and has dreams about sucking dick and getting fucked with a pussy. That's, yeah. You know what, come to think of it, I will take sanity advice from him.
You can't take it back.
It's coming from a guy who says, last night I dreamt that I had a pussy and a man was fucking me. And he's talking about me taking back shit? If I had a dream like that, the last thing I would do is say it on a show that has 20 million listeners, you stupid jerk off. God, case closed. Captain Sanity, you're looking at it.
Yes, Vince. Then we'll get right to the news. Yeah, Vince.
Hey, I was watching an old episode of, this is a question for all you guys. I was watching an old episode of To Catch a Predator. And I was just wondering if you guys had a relative, whether it be a son or a father or anything that got caught in one of those things, how would you handle it? Would you disown him? Would you not talk to him? Like, what would you do?
If my son was a child molester?
Well, if he was going online and meeting,
I would never abandon any of my children. But I
what
guess,
do you do?
I mean, I think at this point if you know he's a child molester, you have him locked up because he's going to ruin some kid. But you have to, right? You can't protect the child molester under any
What if
circumstance.
it's an uncle, a cousin?
Can't protect him. Got to report him.
But, do you have them to family events?
Are the kids there?
You gotta. Oh, it's all adult events.
I don't know. Like if your son.
See, these are sticky issues.
If your son's a child molester, do you have him to family events? Well, hopefully you've reported him to the authorities, and he's not available for family events.
They do get out eventually, Howard. They don't lock these people up for life.
Oh. Well, I guess. I guess I'd have to have him at family events, but I have to say, hey, everyone, listen.
He has to wear a scarlet letter.
My boy's a child molester. I love him because he's my son, but at the same point, he's fucked up. So, enter at your own risk.
See, that's a problem. On the show, so many people come through, and then they say that they were molested by somebody, and then you say, oh, did you ever see him again? They say, yeah, I see him every year at Christmas.
Yeah.
Right.
We exchange gifts.
It's
I don't
so
know.
uncomfortable.
Doesn't make sense.
Look, I grew up with my molester.
Yeah, I mean, Robin. But Robin couldn't get. You needed a father. I mean, not that you needed a father. How do you get your father out of the house when you're a little kid? You can't.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different situation. He's asking if your dad found out you were the child molester. What do you do?
Well, you know what? I was looking that last week. I did that story about the guy they arrested, and he had porn on his phone, and his zipper was down, and they thought he was one of the guys molesting women in Queens and Brooklyn. And it turns out that they had to let him go after the story broke. But he was still out there in the middle of the night with his zipper down and porn on his phone.
Yeah, but he was just doing it by himself. He wasn't harming anyone.
So
I want to know what guy.
How do you treat him at Thanksgiving?
I want to know what guy doesn't have porn on his phone.
Yeah, but you're not outside.
You have your dick out of your zipper outside.
Oh, well, that's tough. That's when you know something's wrong.
But so the point is, okay, say you have a son, and your son's a child molester.
Right.
And he's been convicted.
Right.
Done his jail time.
Right.
But in your mind, you know he did it once, and so now you have family gatherings where there's kids there. What do you do?
I think you say to him, "Hey, son, you are a child molester. I can't have you around children, and evidently you don't know how to conduct yourself with proper behavior.
But I'm cured.
And so we can't.
There's no cure.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can't trust you in those situations. Sometimes your kids can't be part of everything. It's a tough thing to say, but you got to say
you
it.
You can't meet your cousin or
Right.
your uncle.
Your cousin's a very hot 5-year-old. What are you going to say? Oh, if this happens one more time, you're in big hot water with me. No, you got to say, listen, you broke the trust and you can't be at family gatherings, and it's not going to change. And if the kid can't handle it, tough shit. That's the consequence. Go ahead, Pat. You have the last word.
Yeah, Howard?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to ask Robin, if, on her free time, does she ever go out to the bars or the clubs in New York?
No.
Sure she does. She's lying. Why would you say no?
I don't do it on a regular basis.
He asks if you ever go to bars and clubs to meet guys. You do. You have a pack of gals you go with, and you.
But I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe
why,
I've
you
turned
embarrassed?
over a new leaf. I don't know. I just haven't done it.
Why did you lie to him? That's not like you.
Did the guys hit on her?
It just seemed like the right answer at this moment.
No.
Did the guys hit on her when she's out there?
Sure they do.
I mean, she is attractive. When you go on YouTube, they show pictures throughout the years of Robin. I don't particularly care for her in the WOR days, because she cut her hair.
You mean WNBC days?
No, WOR
on the shows.
Oh,
I mean,
she
she
looked
cut
lovely.
her hair too short, but as she got older,
I like that look with that short little afro, the flat top. That was one of my favorites. I thought I loved your hair like that.
Well,
she'd wear dark glasses and the flat top and big titties. Come on.
Well, she was heavier set than back then, and now she's a lot thinner. And she's 56 years old now and more attractive.
I'm much older than that.
She's no hag. No, the thing that saves Robin is she doesn't look her age.
Yeah, absolutely. Most black people don't.
That's not true. I've seen some terrible-looking black people who have aged horribly.
Wow.
I'm not going to mention their names. But Robin, and I don't know that she is aware of this, she looks in her 30s. Now, she's lucky. And any guy listening should realize that.
Well, that's why I'm wondering, when she goes out, that the guys don't hit her. I mean, what is she attracted to? I know she was with Mr. X.